Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Watch the eye. Like 7.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the Lions, first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Drill right, 22. Back 21, lights 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, red.
Throwing again. Stafford underneath for Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bucs 13-yard line.
Check, blue 60. Check back 21. Check back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. I got you, I got you.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. You want to base? Come on, come on, come on. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on left.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Check 99. Check 99. Light. Check 21.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Check 49. Double right.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Come get some. He don't want it. 32. Hey, wahoo. 21. Check back 21. Come on.
On second and 10, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which all...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 21 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 50. Check 22. Hey, check 24.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Charlie.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check 52. No. Check nickel.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
250. All day, bro. Rush in. Watch twist. Check it back. 21. Switch. Showing it. Kill.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Bang, bang, alert!
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Harris. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, come give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
10. Hey, zoom. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ready? Under crunch. Check 4.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
55. Watch the run. Check 24.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Get a lady.
First down.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Stafford on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Stay 50, stay 50. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Record. Slam. Tighten up.
Ryan Smith, the one in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those
blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Easy. 54. Watch QB drop.
After the sack on first down, Stafford being chased, and he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this.
He's got a man, complete. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't like it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Detroit.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Lady! Check my 21. Right here, right here.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 81 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Check back 21. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. They're not ready for this, man. They're not. Middle. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Green brings it in. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Kill. Try 70. Kill, turn up.
Throwing on first down. Stafford finding Green complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
6 man. Check curls. Begin. Check. Big 20. Check Mike 21, Mike 26. Bullet high. Go here. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
At the Lions' 6-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Complete to Hilton. A very solid gain of 27.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
White 22. General West.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 76 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You
Ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna walk